All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at our boy LR Majin Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku at 100%. These boys are rainbowed. I am ready to jump in. We saw them at 55%, and I think they performed very well. Now I am excited to see them fully built out. Let's jump in and let's see how these boys do.
Vegeta! We don't have time for this right now!
Fine, you win. Our battle is postponed.
All right, our boy LR Majin Vegeta here, rainbowed and ready to rock and roll. So this boy is very, very good. So we've got him right here on a full extreme class team. This is where Majin Vegeta himself is going to thrive very well, because with a full extreme class team, he's getting a lot of boosts from his passive without having to get a lot of ki, but he is also going to get a lot of extra ki just by picking up some key spheres, right? So that's going to be very imperative for him in order to get his 24 key, which is going to give a 60% chance to beat EX Super. Those EX Supers are going to be huge for Majin Vegeta, because while he still stacks attack and defense on his 18 key, having those EX Supers is going to greatly raise his attack and defense. So it's definitely going to go from like a 20% buff to like a 50% buff, which is in the long run going to be very huge. So having him here on the full extreme class team is definitely going to help him out, get him exactly what he needs. So let's kind of just run this here. I think we're just going to throw Yakon there in the back. We'll go ahead and we'll do this. And yeah, Yakon, you should be good. Okay, so we'll do that. Now I'm interested to see what his attacks look like, right? We've already seen him at 55%. Now we're going to see him at 100 and kind of see the differences here. Unfortunately, no EX Super right away. Okay, so that does kind of stink. Those EX Supers for him are going to be, like I said, very, very huge for a stacking style character. Plus, his EX Super is going to be an AoE. He's going to end up disabling an enemy action. So he's going to do a lot of good stuff if you're able to get him to do those EX Supers. Like, really, that's going to be his biggest thing. That's going to be his biggest, like, buff. The Goku itself, the Goku, on the other hand, has the active skill, which is going to be very good. And that's where, like, a lot of the stacking is going to come in as well, because then it's going to make that active skill hit a little bit harder. And then you got, yeah, dude, boo, okay, sure. Even Goku stacks on his 18 key as well, which is very good. Having that other side of the coin still be able to stack is going to be very huge. Okay, so we do have the double Majin Vegeta here, so we are going to be able to get another chance at getting that EX Super off here. It does look like we're getting the Super coming in on Majin Vegeta as well from both Goku and Vegeta, which is actually I kind of want to see. So he does get extra defense after attacking the characters, right? So if he hits the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he's going to get extra defense against that character. If we do get his EX Super off, he's going to hit them both, which means he's going to have extra defense against both of them. And we actually have the chance to attack break. So we might actually just attack break the Supers all together, which would obviously be a little bit more ideal. So let's actually see what our boy does here when put in this position. Let's get that EX Super. It's a 60% chance. Yeah, dude, we didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, that is, again, that's going to be the painful thing, man, with Vegeta. You're going to want those EX Supers like bad for all the like the extra stuff that it gives you, you know, the attack all, the disruption, but mainly for that greatly raising his attack is going to be huge. Let's see how he takes this. Double digits from Vegeta. Okay. Goku's going to super him as well. He dodges. Okay, cool. So, hey, man, I'll take a dodge over a getting hit any day. Absolutely, I'll take that any day. No need to check out the defense when you can just dodge the entire attack altogether. I think this character's going to be very fun, man. And it's like a two-sided coin, right? You got the Goku, you got the Vegeta, you got a little bit of wiggle room and play with them in team building. Because with these tag characters, man, they are on so many teams. So many teams that it's actually crazy. And just the way that they're able to be built out, you can really play with the way that their team is. All right, yeah, Poo-Poo, I need you to dodge it, Bubby.
This is as far as you will go. I will be your opponent. Now, come at me.
All right, so now we got the Demon King himself, Deborah, is out. What I do want to do, I mean, we could put Deborah up front, right? He is very good at dodging, but this is the showcase for Majin Vegeta, so I do want to keep him kind of front and center with everything. Plus, I really want to get that dang EX Super off. Because if we're able to get it, we're going to hit both of them. We can cancel out that group attack, that AoE coming in from Goku, which would be very, very huge. All right, let's do this. And we'll grab that for Boo. Let's see what we do here. Okay, so we are taking this head on. We do have the extra 18% damage reduction before attacking. So let's see. Yeah, still kind of a big hit. Okay, because we didn't really get a chance to attack just yet. And then Goku. Okay, just a normal. That's fine. There's the EX Super.
Do not interfere!
Yeah, dude, it looks so clean. It looks so good. The OST with it as well. Matching so good, dude. I love it. I think he's awesome. I think he's so much fun. And here we go. We got another additional here, which is great. So the more attacks, obviously, like, he is only going to get the permanent stack whenever he does his 18 key. So always keep that in mind too when you're doing your like hit potential build with him. You can throw in more additional. It's fine. It's going to help him really for that turn. But really, I mean, the more additional he's not really going to be stacking anything on his 12 keys. So the biggest thing with him is you want to make sure he's getting that 18 key super, whether it be the EX super or not. He just needs that 18 key super. All right, Deborah. Yeah, dude, I think this is going to be very fun. I think playing with his team is going to be the part that's going to be a little more, I won't say difficult, but like to get the symmetry between like the Goku and the Vegeta side is going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of like, yeah, really just kind of playing around, right? You got to play around with it a little bit. Oh, Boo takes it. All right, yeah, we're dead. Boo's dead. I mean, we'll pretty much just jump right back in. Oh, he didn't die, actually. Okay, I actually thought he was dead. All right, that works. So we can do this. We can go into the Bobbity standby, which actually would probably do. I want to go ahead and just speed that up. We'll keep the active skills going as fine for right now. Yeah, let's Well, first, let's do this. So we can get all the key we need there for Vegeta. Actually, you know what? It's better we wait, because then we collect key for the standby Majin Vegeta. So we'll actually reset that. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the standby first.
Body and mind are mine now.
Very nice. All right, we might actually just put you up front because you are going to be very good at defending, right? And you're also going to give that attack buff, which is actually really good. So that's definitely going to help. Yeah, you just need to have 18 key, basically, to have everything you need. Yeah, because all the damage reduction, all the extra defense, and then the recovering HP. So as long as you're at 18 key, you're good to go. So we can just do this. And then for Majin Vegeta there, we can go ahead and do that. And then we can actually pop off Yakon's active just to give us a little more HP. We did bring a Sensu Bean with us just for showcase purposes, so that way we can like heal up, not to worry about stuff. But let's use Yakon's active first. There we go. Get some HP back there for our boy. And then we can go ahead and do that. All right, let's see what we can make happen here. All right, Super coming in on the Majin Vegeta there. He should be fine, right? Yeah, he still takes a major hit. That Goku is really buffed up now because he gets buffed up on his 4th turn. So I'm really not surprised to see a lot of damage coming. And the crit on the supers, or the crits just when attacking, all that stuff, man, makes that Goku so scary. Oh, yeah, he's just outright dead. Okay. Well, we're jumping back in. All right, let's see what we can make happen here. We'll probably put... I mean, it is still Majin Vegeta's showcase, right? So, I mean, we'll probably keep Majin Vegeta up front. He's going to get hit by that super. Which, I mean, will kind of hurt. But I think he should be okay. And that is a good test because it's going to be a crit. So let's see his defense before attacking here. We'll go ahead and do this. Pick up that. Let's let it ride. Let's see what happens here. We've got the extra guard because it's before attacking. We've got the extra defense for the first turn. Wait, you little turd back there. Okay, no dodge. So let's see it. Yeah, okay. 331. And no EX Super, man. Okay, so we are not getting very lucky with his EX Supers in this run. I feel like in 55% showcase, we actually got his EX Super off like every single time. So it's that 60% chance, man. So EX Supers, I think, are such a cool addition, like a good mechanic to have. But it also adds that extra layer of like, when it doesn't happen, it just makes you so mad. Like, it pisses me off whenever it doesn't happen. Like it just makes me so frustrated. Having the 60% chance too. I mean, it's like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, man. The Daima one. It just, getting his EX Super is like pulling teeth, and it's like a 77% chance, right? But you do also have to get a crit, all that. I mean, it just makes it so hard. Like that 77% chance feels like it fails so often that now you got a character who only has a 60% chance, and it's kind of just like, really? It's like, really, man? Come on. All right, let's do this. We'll go ahead and grab all these for Vegeta here. Again, really just hoping for that EX Super Let's grab those. And then we can do that for Majin Buu. Okay, yeah, he dodged. All right, I was gonna say, I figured the super was coming in, but I was like, man, kind of hope we dodge this one because this might hurt a little bit. But this is good. So this Vegeta got the first EX super off, which is definitely going to help out. Help him stack up a little bit more. We see a little bit of increase here with the numbers compared to the other one as well. So that is good. We noticed a little bit of changes. And that is also going to help out when we get to Goku, when we switch over to Goku, which we can do it literally anytime, right? As long as you have another Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team, you can literally do that right away. So, I mean, with Majin Vegeta's team, that's pretty easy to have. So it is a very nice condition. It's very simple, very quick. Or, you know, if you wait till the 4th turn, if you don't have Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team, you wait till the 4th turn, you'll be able to do it. So, again, it gives you a little bit of time to kind of stack up with Vegeta and then go into Goku. Which we'll look at Goku here pretty soon as well, too, because I feel like we've seen some of Majin Vegeta. We've seen a lot of him already. Yeah, Boo, go ahead and just die and revive, dude. He's useless. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. I think... because I really want to get an EX Super off with this guy here because he's only had 1 turn to really attack and he's missed his EX Super. I would really like for him to get an EX Super off. So we're going to run Dabura up front, I think. Damn, we can't get his full key though. That is the only issue, huh? All right. I think we're going to do this. We'll go ahead and get Goku out. So Goku's going to have a lot more chances to dodge. Well, actually, he's not going to be very useful here because we don't have a lot of key to pick up with him. So Goku on an extreme class team needs a lot of key. Like, he needs like 8 key spheres to get his fully maxed out potential. And we've got the most we can grab here is 3. So he is not going to be a great option. So... we'll actually go ahead and just keep it like this. We'll just let Dabura do his thing. Hopefully he can dodge for us. We'll do that. And then we can just grab that. I said, Dabura, I need you to dodge for us there, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. I do really like this Dabura as well, man. I think he's very good. My Dabura is only at 69%, so he's not like anything too crazy. But, I mean, I think he's still like... he gets the job done, dude. He's a very good, very fun character. Runs very well in this team as well. So, there is also that as a major plus. Good dodge. I'll say you probably have another super coming in. Good dodge. Nice. Dabura, the true king. And the EX super here. 83 million off Vegeta. Very nice. Love it. So now we're at 40 million for his 12 key supers. So yeah, man, that EX super is going to be such a huge jump. Like, seriously, such a huge jump for these guys. Yakon over here doing his business. You gonna dodge? Nice. Nice. Dabura and Vegeta. I had no dodge, but it's fine. It's okay. All right. Now, here on the 4th turn, Goku's gonna get a lot more scary. So we gotta definitely keep an eye out for that. All right, so there's a lot of supers coming in there in slot 1. So I think what we're actually gonna do here is, okay, we've already got that there. So we'll go into the Majin Vegeta. Now we should be able to get, how much key can we pick up? 6, 7. So 7 is the most we can get. Okay, so if we go into Goku,
Right here.
we'll look at Goku. I don't want to do his active just yet. I do want to build him up. The good thing about switching over to Goku too is that even on his 18 key, he's still stacking, right? So they are like a double-sided coin where it's not like one side is the stacker and then one side is like the main attacker, kind of like how the Super Saiyan 4s were, where Vegeta's the one who's doing all the stacking. He's got the EX Super that really builds all that stuff up. And then you switch into Goku, but Goku doesn't really stack. Goku just attacks a lot, and he's got a lot of crit, and he does all that stuff, which is great, and he feeds off that Vegeta stacking. But these guys are able to kind of like do it for themselves, which is very nice to kind of have. So also looking here in his passive, so this is what I'm talking about here with all the key spheres that he does need. So the only thing we are missing out on is some extra ki, some extra attack, which is a little bit unfortunate, and then a lot of support for these characters here, and then some crit too, which does kind of hurt. But if we can get at least 6 key spheres, we are going to guard. We are going to get an extra dodge chance here for that first turn, which is going to be huge for Goku. He's going to be a dodging kind of character, so we definitely want him dodging. So let's go ahead and let's grab this. We'll continue to just attack Vegeta. Let's do that. And then old Pui Pui in the back. You just pick those up for me there, buddy. 67 million to start. Nice. And this is only with one EX Super off the other Vegeta. He didn't dodge, actually. Wow. He's got a very high dodge percent chance. Like, what is like, it's like 85 or something like that. And he still didn't dodge. Interesting. Well, he definitely needs to dodge Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Thank you. I was gonna say, if you don't dodge that guy, like, this run's kind of done. Thank you, Pui Pui. Thank you, Goku. All right, now we need Pui Pui in the back dodging. Yeah, dude, I think this character is like, I think they're very fun. Like, they're gonna take some getting used to kind of like figure out the best like method to really like run them effectively, or like the most effectively. But overall, man, I just think they're just an incredibly fun unit to just use. So for this turn, actually, we can use Boo's active and just completely get rid of everything. How many key spheres can we get? We can actually get 8. Okay. That'll be huge. So let's use Boo's active. We'll go ahead and we'll just clear out the turn. We're not going to worry about this here. Actually, this is probably a bad idea, right? Because then it's going to... Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's gonna clear that out. Oh, it only clears out one character as well. Shows you how much I've used his active against a double character fight. Let's redo that because I do want Goku to pick up his key spheres first. And then we'll do that active. We'll do the active at the end so Boo can do his thing. All right, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to go ahead and switch over into Goku because we can get all the key that he does need. So let's grab all that. Actually, let's go ahead and use his active. Why not? Let's do his active first. So we can see it and just kind of go from there. Let's do it. Let's see what this does for us.
Let me show you what I'm truly capable of!
Okay, so a 42 million crit. I do like that. That is very nice. Okay, let's do this. So it's definitely going to give him more than enough key. We'll grab those. Deborah. I mean, It's overkill for Deborah right there for sure. We'll go ahead and do that anyway. And then we can have Boo go ahead and cancel out Goku for the turn, so we don't have to worry about him. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Turn him into a cookie and chew him on up. Ain't gotta worry about that, boy. Say bye-bye. And then we'll do that. And then Goku's basically gonna finish off Vegeta, and then we're gonna get some free hits on Goku as well. So dodge, thank you. Dude, I love it. 72 million. Yeah, man. And if you give these guys a chance to really like build up and stack, they're gonna look crazy. Like in a long event, I'm thinking like Festival Battles, and this OST is kind of throwing me off here. But like you think like an event like Festival Battles, it's like really long. You give these guys the like optimal chance to really build. I mean, and the more EX Supers, obviously, you're able to pull off a lot of EX Supers as well, too. Dude, they would be a great character. Well, they are a great character, but they would look absolutely phenomenal the more and more you be able to build them up. All right, yep. So Boo's gonna do a couple of attacks here on our boy. And we ain't worried about him. Nice. And yeah, the more hits we're doing on him too, the more we are knocking down his crit chance. So it's going to make him slightly less scary. But only slightly. Only slightly. I mean, we'll go ahead and we'll use the other Goku's active here as well. Get some extra damage in on the Goku. And I think we can get away with 8 ki. So, yeah. And I mean, well, actually, when we do the active anyway, we're going to change the key spheres anyway. So that definitely works out. So let's go and let's do this again. There we go. All right, we can go ahead and grab all that key with you. Grab all this key there with the Majin Vegeta. And for Yakon, we can just grab those. Should be fine. All right, let's see it. All right, no dodge there. It's okay. Everybody else dodged Goku. What are you doing? 89 million. Okay. Okay. We got a lot of support up here too, so it's good. And then, yeah, with him getting all the key spheres that he needs to, he is giving a lot of support to the rest of the team as well, which is phenomenal. Nice. Yeah, dude, this character is very fun. They're a very fun character. I think I'm gonna really enjoy using them. And like I said, man, like Majin Vegeta is my favorite character. Vegeta, of course, is my favorite character. The Majin Vegeta is my favorite form of him. Thank you, Yakon. You actually like had to tighten my butthole up a little bit there. I got a little scared. Yeah, dude, he's just incredible. He really is. So I think we can just do this, right? We're gonna get, it's only 6 key spheres. There's 7. I mean, would we finish him off? Maybe not. We could use Deborah's active, right? Everything's gonna come at Deborah. He's gonna get a bunch of extra defense. I think he'd be totally fine. I think the Goku would finish him off before anything really happened anyway, especially with the extra attack that Deborah's gonna do. So I mean, screw it, man. Let's just, oh, I almost hit abandon. Ooh, that would have been bad. Let's go ahead and do this.
Prepare to witness the power of the King of the Demon Realm.
Never mind, Deborah just killed him outright. 99 million, dude. Not even a crit. 99 million off Deborah's active. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, dude, this team is very fun. I feel like it's just missing like 1 or 2 extra pieces, and then to be better. I'm not so high on like the Majin Buu like a lot of people are. I don't know whether I just like don't use him right, or whether I'm just not a big fan, to be 100% honest. But yeah, man, but the Majin Vegeta and his team, very fun, very good. All right, so this is what I want to try to test out here. So now we've got our boy Majin Vegeta on a team that he's not very well suited for. So there are no extreme class characters on this team. There's no Majin Buu Saga category characters on this team. So he's not able to switch out to Goku right away. He doesn't have that kind of get out of jail free card to be able to do that. So now what I want to do is kind of test him and see how well does he perform without that there, right? So now he's gonna be a lot more reliant on picking up key spheres. So let's see if we can I don't think these are gonna fall the way I want them to. So the most he's gonna want is 7. I don't think this is gonna go the way I want it here. If we did this, still don't think that would fall the way I want. Let's see how these. Yeah, it definitely did not fall the way I wanted. Let's retry that. All right, so that should work. Unfortunately, not great for our Goku there up front, but he's going to be there just to kind of dodge, because we want to be looking at Vegeta. Let's see. So the most we can still get is only 6. So with Vegeta, if you're not able to get his allies, you want him to get 7 key spheres, right? So him not being able to get 7 key spheres is really not great. And I don't think there's a way that we can finagle a couple extra unless we kind of rotated him off. Let's see if we were to do this, would that drop? That's probably just made it worse, didn't it? Yeah, it made it a lot worse. Okay, well, we can still get 5. It's fine. We'll go ahead and do that because he does get the boost there with 5 key spheres. Which is going to give him extra key. It's going to give him that extra damage reduction with receiving an attack and the extra defense for the turn. So we'll kind of just live with that for now and see how well he does here. And of course, the cord messes up. All right, let's try this again here. So the Blue Goku actually got us killed when we were in the cord issue in the dark era there. So with this, so we do have the Majin Buu Saga category ally, right? We decided to bring the Spirit Bomb Z Duo. Now it is, I thought it was just on the team, so they have to be attacking in the same turn in order for him to be able to get that exchange, right, for Majin Vegeta. So because the Z Duo is attacking in the next turn, we don't get it. So it's a very odd choice. I never really even noticed that until like just now. But I mean, sure, man, that's certainly a choice. We'll say that. Let's go ahead and let's grab this. We can do. We can do this with Vegeta. For Majin Vegeta, let's see, what can we get? Only 4, huh? Yeah, see, so this is going to be the issue if you're not running him with extreme class characters. It's going to be very hard for him to get all the ki that he does need unless you're bringing people who actually help feed him ki. So this is definitely an issue for Vegeta, which is what I wanted to kind of flush out, right? Is to kind of look at these issues as well as look at all his high points, which we've seen his high points. We know he is very, very good. Now it's time to flush out some of those weaknesses, right? So it's all going to depend on team building. That's the biggest takeaway here, is it all comes down to the way you build the team around this character, right? Whether or not you're trying to support the Goku more, whether or not you're trying to support the Vegeta more, or whether or not you find that, like, that balance, right? And there is a way to kind of get the balance. You can kind of finagle a little bit. You'll probably still be a little bit more one-sided than the other, and that's okay. But it makes it a little bit easier to be able to get at least the middle part of all their passives, right? The not the full, like, you know, 7 key, 5 characters, like all that kind of stuff. You won't be getting that part off very often, but you still will be able to figure out ways to kind of build out the team to help both sides be a little bit more synergistic, right? And we get the EX Super off with the Goku, so that's actually really good too. That's going to help bolster some attack stat for the Majin Vegeta. And I mean, for the rest of the team, technically. But definitely for the Majin Vegeta, because again, it's going to be very, very hard for him to get his EX Supers off, right? If he's not built around his specific team, he needs to get 24 ki. He's got to end up getting enough ki to get that part of his passive to really help jump him up. And it's just going to be really hard unless you're able to get all that ki based off the team. All right, let's see what we can make happen here on this turn. So we're going to have a lot of ki here courtesy of the orb changing from the Super Saiyan 4s. So that's definitely going to help us out. So let's try to see if we can kind of share the love here. Let's do this. Trying to see how we can share the ki without completely screwing over somebody else. So let's do this. Go ahead and get Majin Vegeta over here. So here he can get 9 ki. So he's going to get more than enough for what he needs, which is going to be fantastic. So let's go ahead and let's have him do that. So that'll give us the chance to get that EX Super off, which is what we are looking for. And then with the Super Saiyan 4s, okay, we can't get there 4 Rainbow Keys here, so we can still get 3. So let's just do that. And let's just see what happens here on this turn. So the Goku's going to dodge everything. Nice, Vegeta dodged. All right, so no super coming in yet. No EX Super off of the UI Goku, but we did get the other EX Super off the second Daima Goku in the last rotation. So we do get another, like, attack buff here. So if Majin Vegeta can get that EX Super off, I mean, it might do some decent damage. If UI Goku would ever give anybody else a turn here, he's being a little bit of a turn hog. He's just going off right now. He's like, shut up, it's my turn. No EX Super. 73 million though, man. So if we got that EX Super off, that would have been pretty good. And obviously, like, I wanted it more to just for the stacking purposes to be able to hit the AoE. So this is, again, I don't want to call it like a flaw in the character, even though it kind of is. But like the EX Super mechanic, man, is so frustrating. Especially when it's one that's like so necessary. Like it's a lot of these characters, man, it's just so necessary to get these EX Supers off that when they don't, it does not feel good. It really does not feel good. All right, one of our boys actually took a pretty big hit in that next turn and pretty much ended the run there. But we pretty much did get to see everything that I wanted to from the Majin Vegeta, from the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So really the biggest thing with them, I think they're very good. I think they are a very, very good unit. I think they're a very fun unit. I think it just takes a little bit of you really have to really think about the way you build their team out, the way you want to run them, how you kind of set yourself up for success with them. Those EX supers are going to be very paramount. The way you build their team is going to matter a ton, right? When it comes to being able to get everything off in their passives, to be able to get them to swap out right away is going to be another big factor. So definitely, when you are using this character, you got to really think about it. That is the way like these tag characters work. They've added a level of, call it complexity, but also just more strategy to this game. So having this character, I think, they're very, very good. It's just going to matter a lot the way you build their team, right? So you build the team out correctly to support whichever version you plan on running the most, you're going to do just fine. If you go a little bit more one-sided than the other, you can see the other side kind of struggle a little bit, whether it's the Vegeta, whether it's the Goku. You're going to be able to notice it. Maybe not as much. And then like in the longer events too, like you may not notice as much because they're going to just like, they're going to stack. It's not going to matter. You know, all that stuff is there. As long as you're getting their 18 key off, they're stacking. It doesn't have to be the EX super. As long as you're getting the 18 key, both sides are stacking. So that's a good, I do like that fact to them, that both sides do stack on their 18 key. I wish it was on their 12 key as well, because it would make additionals a little bit more important. But I mean, I think this character is built very well. I think they're built very fun, and I think they're going to be like a very fun character to run for quite a long time. So I'm very happy with them. I love this choice of a character. I've said it a million times, and I am so excited to keep running them, to keep trying them out. This is our first look of them at 100%. So I'm going to be running through with a lot of events with them, really testing them out, trying to see how well I like them, how I want to build their like hidden potential and all that. But right now I'm thinking more so on the line of like dodge, defense. If you want to take advantage of their stacking, you can throw some like attack stats in there. Additionals are great for the turn, but they don't really help in the long run because you don't stack on their 12 key. Crits, I think you can throw in there. You know, if you want to throw a little bit of crit in there, I think that's fine too as well, just to kind of give them that little bit extra oomph when they're doing their attacks. But other than that, man, it's like dodge, defense, and then maybe like attack stat, and that's basically how I would build this character right now. So once I get a handle on them, once I get to use them a little bit more in a couple different events, you know, we'll take another look at them. We'll do some other stuff, and I will definitely put out a like any potential build video for what I think is the best build for these guys. So if you guys did stick around to this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know if you guys have been able to use this character yet. If you're liking them, let me know how your guys' summons went. And if you do have this character and you've been playing around with them, how have you been building out your teams? Have you been favoring one side over the other? Have you gone with a more balanced team build? Let me know down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Soup!